moment. Imagine what it's like being in that room. And Alfie joins us alongside his vocal coach, Dr. Voice. Morning to you both.
Good morning.
Alfie, I mean, what happened? What happened on Saturday night? I mean, talk us through it from your point of view, because the setup for these things is so brilliant.
Yeah, so I love my football, big Chelsea fan.
We'll gloss over that.
Well, Arsenal are going to bottle it at the end of the season.
Oh, here we go!
Anyway, big Chelsea fan, and they told me I was going to go to EAFC gaming event.
Yeah,
because the release of the game at the time and everything like that. So I went there, and then I was in this room, and they put me into, like, a gaming booth, which I now know was obviously at the back of the theatre. And the wall dropped down, and it was, like, unbelievable. Like, I didn't actually realise I was there.
What did you think was happening when the wall went down?
It didn't sink in until Michael McIntyre was like, "Hi, it's Michael McIntyre, you're on my show." And I was like, oh, my goodness.
Because I suppose until that point, you thought they were cheering your goal that you'd done on FIFA.
Exactly.
You know, it's amazing.
So I scored, and I was like, yeah, you know. And then I'm cheering in front of 2,500 people.
The thing as well, because I did one before Christmas, and they set someone up. They haven't played it out yet, so I don't want to mention it. But the way the theatre's so big, isn't it? That you don't think you're going into a theatre, do you? You think you're just going into, you know, a building round the back near Covent Garden.
Absolutely. That's what the shock was as well, because obviously I think I'm going to this gaming event, but obviously it was all at the theatre, and I genuinely had no idea it was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was amazing to be able to have the opportunity.
Well done, isn't it, the way they set up, so brilliant.
It's so clever, because even down to the point of Michael McIntyre speaking to me like a gamer, I didn't know it was him. I still didn't know it was him.
And then at the end, obviously, you then get to perform. Were you a bit scared? Because there's 2,000 people there.
I know it's a cliche and everyone might say it, but the team was amazing at the BBC. Like, they really looked after me so well. And it was just a dream come true to be able to do that. Oh,
I couldn't believe the voice that came out of the person, could you?
Well, no, but that's the thing, you could. So I guess that answers that question, doesn't it? Because even though, like, you know, your nearest and dearest are probably nervous for you, you know you've got the chops for this, and you know you can go out and do it.
I mean, I don't like to be arrogant. I like to keep my feet on the ground and just work as hard as I possibly can.
Yeah.
But I've got the confidence in my ability, and I believe my positive attitude is what's carried me to where I am today.
Dr. Voice, can we bring you in here? When did you guys start working together?
About 11 years ago. Alfie came to me, and he's such a lovely heart. I thought, well, you know, this boy really wanted to sing. He wanted to actually sing for... you came to me because you wanted Sam Smith's vocal coach, didn't you? So you heard that
You were working with Sam at the time?
Yeah. And so when he came to me, I heard him, and I took a photograph of his heart. I could see he had an intent and a desire to do this. But, you see, unlike normal singers, if you have an hour a day singing, you'll be a good singer in a year, just an hour a day. Alfie, because of his dysfunctionality, he has to do 4 to 5 hours practice a day. So when I saw that gumption in him to want to do this, he came on my academy and he showed everybody up, because he'd be doing 4 or 5 hours a day. Well, everybody would be doing half an hour a day on their singing. So he broke through, and it was only 3 months ago, wasn't it, Alf, that we got to a point where he was singing, and it's taken this time, and I remember breaking down and crying. You cried, didn't you? And we came in, I said, Alfie, you've arrived. Nice. Your voice is now got the musculature, the necessity for you to become a star in your voice and in yourself. And we both cried, didn't we?
We had a moment.
It was a very powerful moment. And then after that, I knew that, you know, that's why I put him forward for the show and started to talk to different people.
Oh, it was you that put him forward? I didn't realise. Yeah. Oh, that's so lovely. And for you, Alfie, you know, with having cerebral palsy, I'm sure there's been times when you've probably been told you can't do things, including singing. Yeah, so when I was at school, I went to a special school, and they said to me, I had a key worker, and she said to me, your chances of making it into a tough business, like the music business, is like me trying to fly a space rocket to space. Wow. It's never going to happen. So I was like, I'm going. I'll see you later. I'm going to be in the music business. Yeah, I'm going to make it happen. Sometimes it's that bit of negativity that spurs you on a bit, doesn't it?
Absolutely, because I feel like if you don't have negativity sometimes from people, or you don't fail in life sometimes at certain things, then you don't have the fuel to succeed.
Gumption.
It's true.
You know?
It's interesting about cerebral palsy, like Dr. Voice said, you have to put in extra shifts.
Yeah.
But did you know you could sing at quite an early age? Did you have a good voice before you were vocally trained?
I was always involved with singing. So, like, at primary school, I'd always do the choirs, and we'd go out do various gigs with the choir and stuff like that. Always had the top parts on the play, like the lead singing parts. But it was only when I met Dr. Voice, really, that we really started to bring out not only the singing, but how to think.
Yeah.
You know, the mindset. And that, I just fell in love with the way Doc works. And then we just built this amazing relationship, and it's just brought me so much confidence.
Yeah,
that's so nice.
Yeah.
I can see Dr. Voice in the audience with his mum, and it was, you know, both of you almost holding back the tears, weren't you?
Very proud. And, you know, and you must mention your dad, who's been behind this, Ernie, who's really worked hard for Alfie as well. Lifting him to my studio, paying for all the courses and stuff that he's done with me. But with Alfie, because of the last 3 months, his voice changed. It was because he started to feel more of who he really is, which is what you need to do to be a great singer. It's not about, oh, look, I can sing. It's about who are you really, and he comes from that point now.
Alfie, where would you like this to take you? What would you like to do?
I want to inspire as many people as I possibly can. And I think if anyone's watching at home and they think, I can't achieve my dreams, I want you to know that you can be anything you want to be. In terms of my goals in the industry, I want to be a worldwide selling artist. I want to win Grammys. I want to tour and bring as much positivity to the world.
You're making me well. Love, that's so sweet. I just think you are an inspiration. You've inspired us anyway, at least.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.